Have you ever wondered how to transform your garden into a blooming paradise? Picture a world where every morning you're greeted by a symphony of colors, an orchestra of scents, a ballet of petals and leaves, all dancing in the morning breeze. From the vibrant hues of tulips to the delicate beauty of daisies, every flower has its own magic. But how do these gardens come to life? How do they flourish with such vibrancy and diversity? Today, we unravel the secrets to a flourishing flower garden. A flourishing garden begins with understanding the basics. Picture this. You're standing in your own personal Eden, surrounded by a symphony of color and life. But how do we get there? Let's break it down. First, let's talk soil preparation. Imagine soil as the bed where your flowers sleep. You wouldn't want to sleep on a hard, uncomfortable bed, right? Neither do your plants. The soil needs to be fluffy and rich, allowing roots to penetrate easily and access the nutrients they need. Turning your soil and adding organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure can improve its texture and nutrient content. Next, let's discuss pH levels. The pH level of your soil can influence how well your plants can access nutrients. Some plants prefer acidic soil, some prefer alkaline, and others like it right in the middle. A simple pH test can tell you where your soil stands. If it's too acidic or too alkaline, don't worry, amendments like lime or sulfur can help balance things out. Now we come to the exciting part, choosing your plants. But before you get carried away by the beautiful blooms at the nursery, take a moment to consider your climate. Some plants love the sun while others prefer the shade. Some can handle frost while others need warm weather year-round. Pick plants that are well suited to your climate and they'll reward you with vigorous growth and stunning flowers. Finally, let's talk about planting techniques. Proper spacing is essential to give your plants room to grow and breathe. Overcrowded plants can compete for light, water, and nutrients, leading to weaker growth and fewer blooms. As a general rule, space your plants as far apart as their mature width. So, if a plant is expected to grow 2 feet wide, give it 2 feet of space on all sides. And remember, patience is a gardener's best friend. Plants need time to grow and establish themselves, so don't be disheartened if your garden doesn't look perfect right away. Keep watering, keep feeding, and most importantly, keep believing. With these basics, you're now ready to design your dream garden. But remember, every garden is a work in progress, and every gardener is a student. So stay curious, keep learning, and let the magic of gardening unfold. The design of your garden can make or break its visual appeal. A well-planned garden is more than just a collection of pretty blooms. It's a symphony of colors, heights, and textures that play together to create a captivating display. Let's talk about how to orchestrate this harmony in your garden. First, consider your color schemes. Color has a tremendous impact on mood. Bright yellows and oranges evoke warmth and energy, while blues and purples evoke tranquility. Think about what emotions you'd like to stir in those who visit your garden, and choose your flowers accordingly. But don't just think in terms of individual colors. Consider how different hues interact. Analogous colors, those next to each other on the color wheel, create a smooth, serene atmosphere. Complementary colors, those opposite each other, create vibrant, dynamic contrasts. Balance is key. Too much contrast can be jarring, while too much harmony can be bland. Next, let's talk about height variations. A flat garden can be monotonous. Adding height not only creates visual interest but also allows you to display more plants in the same space. Taller plants can serve as a backdrop for shorter ones, drawing the eye in and creating depth. But remember, always position taller plants where they won't block sunlight from reaching smaller ones. Now, on to seasonal planning. A garden that blooms all at once may be spectacular, but it will also be short-lived. By selecting plants with different blooming times, you can ensure your garden has color throughout the seasons. Spring bulbs give way to summer perennials, which then yield to autumn foliage. With careful planning, you can create a garden that's ever-changing and always exciting. Creating focal points is another important aspect of garden design. A focal point draws the eye and provides a visual anchor. This could be a striking plant, a piece of garden art, or even a bench. Whatever you choose, make sure it enhances your garden's overall theme and doesn't clash with it. Lastly, don't forget to maximize your space. Even the smallest garden can seem spacious with the right design. Use vertical spaces like walls or fences to hang planters. Use containers to grow plants that need different soil conditions than what your garden offers. With creativity, you can turn any space into a flourishing oasis. A well-designed garden is a feast for the eyes. But to keep it blooming, you need to master some advanced techniques. Stay tuned as we delve into these in our next segment. Take your gardening skills to the next level with these advanced techniques. Let's dive into the world of layering bulbs. This technique is like a magic trick for your garden, where you plant different bulbs at varying depths in the same hole. Imagine a spring that starts with crocuses, then gives way to daffodils and finally tulips, all from the same spot. Start by planting the largest bulbs first, at the deepest level. Add a layer of soil, then plant the next size down, and so on. This method ensures a continuous and vibrant bloom throughout the season. Next, let's talk about companion planting. This is a technique where you plant certain types of plants together to benefit each other. It's all about creating a harmonious community in your garden. For example, marigolds can deter pests from your roses, while basil can enhance the flavor of tomatoes. Companion planting not only helps with pest control and pollination, but can also improve your garden's overall health and yield. Now, on to succession planting. This technique is all about maximizing your garden's productivity. It involves planting one crop and then following it with another. The idea is to have a constant supply of blooms throughout the season. For example, once your spring blooming bulbs have faded, they can be followed by summer annuals. This keeps your garden looking fresh and colorful from spring to fall. Remember, these techniques are all about planning. Take the time to understand your plants, their needs and their bloom times. It might take a season or two to get it right, but the results will be worth it. These techniques will ensure your garden stays vibrant through the seasons, but maintaining its beauty requires regular care. A blooming garden is a result of diligent maintenance and care. A garden's heartbeat, if you will, lies in the rhythm of its upkeep. Watering, feeding, pruning, and disease prevention are the four cornerstones of garden maintenance. Each plays a vital role in ensuring your garden remains a vibrant haven of blossoming beauty. Watering, for instance, should be done in the cooler parts of the day, typically early morning or late evening. This prevents the swift evaporation of water, ensuring your plants get the hydration they need. Feeding your garden is just as crucial. A well-fed garden is a thriving garden. Regular application of compost or organic fertilizers will provide your plants with the nutrients they need to flourish. Pruning is the art of shaping your plants and removing dead or overgrown branches. It promotes growth, improves plant health, and enhances the overall appearance of your garden. Disease prevention is all about being proactive. Regularly inspect your plants for signs of disease or pest infestation. Early detection can make all the difference. Lastly, let's not forget about eco-friendly practices. Composting, rainwater harvesting, and using organic pesticides are just a few ways to reduce your garden's environmental footprint. Remember, your garden is a living, breathing entity. It thrives on attention, care, and love. With consistent care, your garden will reward you with breathtaking blooms. The road to a flourishing garden begins with a single step. It's time to get your hands dirty, to feel the thrill of planting that first seed and watching it grow. It's time to embrace the art of gardening, to become a caretaker of nature's beauty right in your own backyard. You've learned the basics, discovered the secrets of design, and explored advanced techniques. You're equipped with knowledge on maintenance and care. Now it's time to apply what you've learned. To make decisions that will shape your garden's future. To experiment, to learn from mistakes, and to celebrate successes. Remember, gardening isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. The joy is in tending to your garden, in seeing the fruits of your labor bloom in vibrant colors, in creating a sanctuary that's uniquely yours. Remember, every flower in your garden is a testament to your dedication and love. So start planting and watch your garden come alive.